This Honda B2 with a war damage level has been abandoned for a long time because of the accident, but it is definitely impossible to scrap it directly in this condition. It is a repair shop, although the car is in a very bad condition. It has been through this and it has its own fragrance, because the accident of this car is also very serious. In order to be affected, the repair period will take a long time. After disassembly, they will put the car on a special correction station. The interior of the car has been basically disassembled. The vehicle has been idle for a long time. These dirty houses, it can be seen that a tricycle is full of accessories. The damage to the beam is also very serious, so they need to use a self-made beam car to correct it. This process is also very time-consuming. They need to open the wrinkled position and knock the deformed position. For the car door with relatively minor external damage, they directly repair the concave position. After the beam is corrected, you can see that the entire front frame has become very neat. The rear page with relatively minor deformation at the back has its own limited position for repair because the parts are more expensive than the labor. What they can repair cannot be replaced. The damaged roof and doors, although they seem to be seriously damaged, need to repair them flat without replacing the parts. Because the roof is also seriously damaged, they need to use Rowan tightening agent to support and repair the roof. Use traditional welding to weld the damaged roof. Install the rear tailgate to measure the gap of the car body. Use Rowan tightening agent to adjust the severely deformed position. The left rear fender with the most serious damage can only be cut off and then repaired. After a day of secretly fighting, the outer skin can be welded in place. The damage to this car is really too serious. Moreover, they do not replace the parts. Some parts have to be repaired by hand. This takes a long time. They do it every day because this car is low-end and does not have a sunroof. In order to sell it at a high price, they have to change the low end to high end, directly change a hole, and install a sunroof. This process is also relatively simple for them. You need to confirm the position and weld the outer skin of the roof. They also use lead welding for this welding process. The reason why they don't use gas-shielded welding is that they are cost-effective. After they welded in a hurry, they finally welded it. After testing the operation of the sunroof, they can install the external parts in place. Is there any deviation in the overall shape of the car body? In order to save costs, these accessories are almost all dismantled car parts. After confirming that there is no problem with the gap, the overall repair position can be polished. In addition to the surface show, the tweezers are used for leveling. There are so many repair areas. Tweezers are very easy to use. Yes, grinding is also very time-consuming, and they don't have high-end polishing agents. Although they have many people, it took more than a day to polish the tweezers. After the tweezers are polished, they will spray the bottom machine because they want to repair it into a lady's first-hand car. The details must be in place. They also need to trim the uneven bottom machine. Later, it will be by the old lamp. It is also very cautious. He also did a very good job of protection, especially after spraying. After polishing the orange peel pattern, the masters who were responsible for installing the interior were installing the dashboard, engine, and gearbox. After their overtime efforts, they finally installed them. Then they would add special engine oil to the engine. The installation process of the entire engine compartment was also very fast. After the air conditioner was pressurized and the fouliang was added, it was basically completed. The remaining details were left. This car has been basically disassembled. Everyone will definitely think that there will definitely be a lot of screws left in the end. It is really like repairing such an accident car. There will definitely not be many more. On the contrary, the screws will not be enough because the maintenance cycle is too long. The screws will slowly disappear during the installation process. After a week of finishing work, the car has been basically assembled. Next, it can be washed and shipped out of the factory. After cleaning, you can see that this car has also changed from a pile of scrap metal to a brand new one. The car has been repaired by them as if it is new. Everyone feels that after such repairs, how much should they sell for Ruby?